Hi there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of May 2nd through 8th of 2022. So let's just see what else is going to come out, or what messages are going to come out for you. They're a little bit slow to come out, but it's okay. It's all good. It all happens exactly how it's supposed to. So all right, so now we have half the cards out, and we'll just look for the other half. And almost there. 2 more cards to come. Now 1 more. And I think you're going to enjoy this reading. Oh, here we go. Okay. So, this is so great. Part of this is all about resting. So the very first card is rest. Feels like, you're just a little tired, and maybe there's just no real reason that you can think of for you to actually be tired, but it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's the moon cycles. Sometimes it's the, the Chinook arch. It's probably the wrong time of year for that, but where I live, we get a Chinook arch, and it just creates imbalances. The one woman I know gets horrid migraines when that's happening, right? She had to move out of this region so that she could improve her health. There's all kinds of reasons why we feel tired. It's just time to have a little rest. It's a cycle, and part of you just feels guilty every time you just, spend the day in bed. Like, why not spend the day in bed? If it's a nice day outside, spend the day outside in the sunshine on your lounge chair with a book, right? It doesn't matter. Just do that. Okay, there's probably a few things you can be doing or should be doing or whatever. They'll wait. They'll wait. Give yourself a break. You've been working hard. Take a nap and get some rest. Absolutely. No reason not to. And, kind of along the same lines is this contemplation time. Sometimes while you're resting, you're not actually sleeping, but you're being still and you're enjoying how you feel, how you're just at rest, right? And it feels good. And let yourself just, savor that. And part of that time, you'll be imagining what it is you want. And so, when you think about your life, your abundance, your resources, the people around you, maybe your love life, maybe, that special someone that either you have or you're looking for. Maybe you're imagining having some kittens in your life. Whatever that is, you can really contemplate that, and you can ask for it. You can picture having that and how it feels. And, it's a really warm, cozy feeling to do that. Sometimes it's an exciting feeling, but either way, like, it's whatever you want, whatever you can contemplate that you want in your life, you can create that by using the law of attraction. And pretty soon you'll have kittens to no end. Okay. And so there are signs always all around you. That's how the universe, your guardian angels, that's how they communicate with you. They give you signs, things that are, synchronicities. They're no mistake. Those are leading you. They're leading you. They're creating the path. They're showing you the path. They're lighting it up bright, like daylight at midnight, and so you can follow all that. And if you try too hard, it won't work. You have to be able to relax about that. You have to be able to be receptive of the new things coming in your life. So in that way, like anything that you feel like you're in a bit of a rut, try to change it up. Even something like Like you drive the same route to work every single day. Go a different route. Okay, maybe it'll take you 5 minutes longer. So what? You know, it's change things up a little bit. And I bet you along that new route, you're going to see different things. And those different things will have meaning to you and they'll have messages for you. And that will enable you maybe to meet new people. Maybe you'll stop along that new route at a different place for a coffee. And then you'll be able to, interact with different people for a change. Right? Like you just never know. But allow yourself to be guided, allow yourself to be receptive to those messages, to the way things can change at the drop of a hat, and make life interesting, more interesting than it's already been lately. And like you just don't know. You just don't know. So follow the signs. Be like so it's they're just showing me that some of you, you're kind of it's like you've got a big floppy hat on and you can't see around you. Go without the hat for a bit and see what that feels like to experience the world and the sunshine and the breezes and everything else. And how, like, are the birds chirping at you? Those kinds of things. What is it that is being conveyed to you that you've been missing? Just change things up so that you're catching new things. It's really interesting. It's like fresh breeze is how this feels. And for many of you, now this is probably not true for quite everybody, but for many of you, here comes new love. And you won't notice this if you're forgetting to look for the signs or if you're not being receptive. Right? You'll just think, oh yeah, there's another person. Just notice, right? What do you feel around that person that you were just introduced to? Or perhaps it's somebody you've known for a little while, but suddenly there's a spark there. And then you realize, oh, it's not sudden. I've had that spark for a while. Maybe they have it in return for me, right? So, exciting new love coming in. And for some of you, this is something that you are, your words say you're receptive to. And so for some of you, it's a very lighthearted thing. Just a kind of a fling maybe or something like that. Somebody to spend some time with and enjoy yourself. And, and that's all you're looking for and it's all you're expecting. And that's beautiful. That's perfect. Some of you are looking for something a little deeper and you may be putting a bit of pressure on either yourself or the other person. So, try to just kind of lighten up about that because you don't want to be heavy or pressuring or anything like that. Okay, just have fun. Just let this be that fresh new, what they were saying with the taking the hat off and feeling the breeze in your hair. Yeah, like just let it be like that. A lovely, new, fresh, fun experience. Okay, all right. And so, as you do that, it's going to be easier to watch your thoughts. Like you sometimes, as every person does, sometimes you kind of get sucked in to this deeper, darker, lower vibration thing. And so it feels like you've had some experience of that over the last little while. And when you become really conscious of your thoughts, of what direction they're heading, of whether they're low vibration or whatever, then you can kind of go, okay, I am thinking that. I acknowledge that I'm thinking that, but I really don't want to attract that. So how can I change that up? What can I think about that instead? Let's change the narrative, right? And so then you go, okay, well, instead, this is what I want to see in my life. This is what I want to attract. And holy moly, I feel better already because I'm feeling good thinking about that, right? And let yourself feel that. So they just gave me a picture of somebody who's, walking a little bit flirty. Does that paint the picture for you? Instead of the person just plodding along. Just have fun. Have fun. Life is meant to be fun. Life is meant to be light-hearted. It's meant to be enjoyed. So try to produce that within your thoughts as much as possible. And another part of that, feeling better and whatever, is to acknowledge all these blessings that you have. Your life is full of these blessings, and there's more coming all the time. So the more you, just let yourself be lighthearted and fun, the more that will come to you. And the more you appreciate what you have, like, wow, I really like this towel. It feels so good as I'm drying myself off. And oh, those kittens, they are so fluffy and so soft, and I really, really enjoy that. And that brings about more and more of these blessings. And that, this new love is an absolute blessing. And so, for those of you, I should say this too, they're telling me, for those of you who currently have a love, this is, changing that perspective, same way that it's like you've gotten a little jaded, I guess, is a word, but it's like you're taking things for granted. You've forgotten to notice anything good and new about the person. This is jazzing that up, remembering to notice why you're with them, right? And make a date night. Go do stuff that you both find fun together, and that'll really, really perk your whole life up. Okay. All right, so here we have the daily guidance cards. We'll ask for one last bit of wisdom. Ah! Okay, hang on. That was close. They just about flew off onto the floor. But here we go. I had a big mess there. Okay, and so this last bit of wisdom. See only love. Yeah, don't even see any negativity from anybody. Any person who is acting in a negative way, they're at that point in their life, and you have to just say, okay, that's where you're at. Doesn't mean you have to be there. You can sit there and say, I accept that you're there. And I just pour love all over you, and I carry on my own merry way. There you go. See love everywhere and spread it everywhere. Okay. There you go. Suits you just fine, Aries. Thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you very much. And I love you. And I'll see you next time.